The Galleria at Tyler, formerly known as the Tyler Mall, is a shopping mall located in Riverside, California that opened in 1970. Were you a kid, teenager, adult, parent, or grandparent living in Southern California and would frequent those malls in your area? Were you a mall rat like me where you spent your formative years people watching, socializing, or shopping at those iconic malls? Let's take a stroll down memory lane and relive those moments of yesteryears. So let's take a deep dive into the history of that mall in your neighborhood. Please leave a comment or a memory of this mall and stay tuned until the end. I want to see if you were paying attention to my video. Thanks. The Tyler Mall opened on October 12, 1970 as a one-story, 1.2 million square foot mall built on 44 acres. When the mall opened, there were two anchors. In 1970, J.C. Penney's opened as their first anchor, followed by a 156,000 square foot The Broadway department store. In August of 1973, a 156,000 square foot May Company opened as the mall's third anchor. With the addition of a third anchor, the Tyler Mall became the premier retail destination for the steadily growing Inland Empire. In fact, the Tyler Mall remained a single-story mall throughout the 1970s and 1980s. If you went to the mall in the 1970s, you may remember the Farrell's ice cream parlor outside of the mall. The original Riverside location opened in 1970, where the AMC Yard House stands today, and closed sometime around 1985, along with about half of the original chain. After opening nearly 21 years earlier, Tyler Mall underwent its first renovation in 1991, with an addition of a second story. Nordstrom's opened as its fourth anchor tenant. The mall reopened as the rebranded the Galleria at Tyler. In 1993, the May Company department store closed and reopened as Robinson's May. In 1996, the Broadway closed its doors. It reopened as Macy's, which would occupy the North Building. I personally used to shop at this mall around 2003, and the stores that I would go to were the Alley, which is a kitchenware store that also carried Asian-inspired decor, as well as a marketing company that would pay you cash or gift cards for people who would take part in their marketing study. In 2006, Robinson's May would close its doors and reopening as Macy's, occupying the South Building. In 2006 and 2007 saw the mall's second expansion with an increased focus on restaurant out-parcels. The Cheesecake Factory and P.F. Chang's China Bistro opened in 2006, with the Yard House following in 2007. AMC Theaters and Robbins Brothers opened that year as well. In 2011, Forever 21 opened at the mall. As for other memories of this mall, I took my kids there to take pictures at the J.C. Penney's, as well as literally walking miles through the mall for our daily after-dinner walk, even though I think it would have been more practical to just walk around the park near my house, given that I lived about 14 miles from the mall. I could literally give you a ton more memories of this mall, but I don't want to bore you with all of these mundane memories. After all, this is a mall history of Tyler Galleria, not my mall experiences with Eric C. Productions. On December 6, 2015, 3 men with sledgehammers and axes entered Ben Bridge Jewelers near JCPenney. They smashed glass display cases and stole thousands of dollars worth of jewelry. This happened just 4 days after the 2015 San Bernardino attack. Distant shoppers mistook the sound of smashing glass for gunshots. The first 911 calls came in at around 6:30 p.m. Over 100 police officers and SWAT team members arrived. Due to initial belief that it was an active shooting, shoppers were allowed to exit an hour later after officers searched the mall. All of those suspects were eventually caught. On February 27, 2011, hundreds of people mobbed Macy's at the Galleria at Tyler on Saturday to catch a glimpse of reality TV star and heiress Paris Hilton. Hilton was on hand to promote her new fragrance collection. In 2020, Nordstrom announced it would close its store at Tyler by August of 2020. In August of 2022, Furniture City opened in the former Nordstrom location. Congratulations, you made it this far into the video.
When I find you.
Pop quiz, hotshot.
So let's see how close you were paying attention to my video. So how many anchor stores closed in this mall? So if your answer was 4, give yourself a hand. You were paying attention. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Thanks.